What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overload here. So we're going to be talking about the Return to Haddonfield, the Halloween Kills featurette that came out a couple of days ago. The one last thing, I believe, the one last major thing that we'll have before the movie finally comes out next Friday for a lot of you to see it in theaters when it arrives. The stuff that I wanted to talk about, as you saw in the thumbnail, was one of the shots that was clearly not James U. Courtney as Michael Myers. It's some other guy. I can't think of his name right now. But the way they had Michael Myers looking for the flashback, you know it's for the 1978 flashback that we know we're supposed to be getting. We're supposed to be getting several of them. We're going to be seeing Michael Myers getting caught. We're going to be seeing, from the final trailer, looks like we're going to be seeing Michael Myers as a kid once again. We're also going to be seeing an interaction that Michael had with Lonnie. We're going to be having a lot of flashbacks going on throughout this movie to catch us up on a lot of the characters that are coming back and just trying to move the narrative forward while also giving us a little bit more of an insight as to what went on after Michael Myers got up from those 6 bullets after Dr. Loomis shot him, which I think is very fitting to do. And not in this movie. I feel like they should have done it in the last movie, honestly, but it's still nice they're doing it. So we need to talk about that Michael Myers image of him walking through, I would say, an alleyway of sorts. It looks very much like the original film. It looks very on par with the first 2 installments. If you had to ask me what was the best recreation of that 1978 Michael Myers vibe, they somehow have delivered it with this movie that's coming out in 2021. And it's very impressive to see the way everything is captured, the way it's framed, how everything is looking via like just the lighting, where he's coming in and out of the light. It's just those little things that completely would make someone that is I would guess say mega fan when it comes to just the original movie. That's going to be something that's going to excite those individuals. I know that to be true just because of some of my peers that I've talked to already who saw that. They went crazy over it. I myself, of course, watch all the Halloween movies. I don't necessarily say, I do. I have ones that I prefer over others, of course. I enjoy all of the movies. I would say I like them all. I wouldn't say all of them are movies that should exist, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of us would agree with that. But the fact that we have something coming out this year, 2021, that is matching almost perfectly what we got in the 1978 film and in the classic sequel that we got, Halloween 2, that was just a beautiful thing to see. He looks amazing. Michael Myers looks amazing. That's the shape. That is evil on 2 legs, as Dr. Loomis likes to say. And I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. We also got to see Charles Cyphers. He delivered a line, I guess, that he's going to be also delivering in the movie that is just a reference to what he said in the first movie. He's literally saying the same line. Everyone's entitled to one good scare. We get to see Kyle Richards reminiscing on her time of filming the original Halloween and how she didn't really know what she was doing because she was a child at that point in time, to now being here with Jamie Lee Curtis. They share a little sweet moment in the featurette, and this movie just seems like it's going to be a very fun movie. Again, my only complaint that I see coming out of it will be just the lack of character development. Something is telling me, these characters, they're not going to be fleshed out enough to the point where you're going to care that they're dying. And what I mean, again, is going back to the fact that this is a sequel to the original film and now the 2018 film. We haven't been with these characters since Halloween 1978. Some of them, anyway. Most of the now returning ones that are joining the team that was not present for the 2018 film. Those returning characters we haven't seen since Halloween 1978. Lonnie himself wasn't even a major character in 1978. So whether or not you will make their deaths meaningful, that is something that I will have to wait and see. I just feel like the deaths that are going to sting the most would be coming from our already established Strode women, who I don't really see dying other than maybe Karen. I don't see Allison or Lori dying. I just don't feel like with Charles Cyphers' character coming back, Sheriff Brackett, I don't see, if he dies, that being a death that hits home or hits hard. I don't see Lindsay's death being hard hitting. And if Tommy were to die, I don't see Tommy's death being hard hitting. And that's only because I have reservations about them giving you reason to be invested in these characters once again now as adults. I'm not saying that it's not going to be a fun little movie to watch where we're catching up on all this nostalgia with these characters, but in the end, will they just seemingly be more to the body count, or will their deaths mean something if it happens? Same thing for Marion Chambers. I just don't see them giving us a substantial amount of time with them to necessarily care about their deaths if they happen. Then again, the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis isn't going to be the one like walking around town the most with them. It's going to be us with this mob, Allison and Karen, for a lot of the film, and I believe Lori will be spending a lot of it in the hospital. So we'll see if that's a detriment to the film, because just being honest, the whole realistic vibe of this is that these people are going to be going around town. They're not going to know a thing of, they're not going to have any idea what they're doing. They're letting their emotions get the better of them, and they're reacting off pure emotion. They don't seem like they're going to be having the best strategies. A lot of stupid decisions will be made, and they will die as a result. So, you know, I believe that's a reasonable thing to expect, just because of how we see the way this kind of is mirroring some of the stuff that we have going on in the real world. We'll have a group of people who are going out there. They don't really know everything, but they think they can take out Michael Myers. They're going to do a lot of stupid stuff along the way, and then they're going to end up, of course, dying. When, of course, a mob like that should not be getting taken out by this one man if you had a good strategy, of course. But again, this is Michael Myers' movie. He's not going to be taken out. Also, we know that we have Halloween Ends coming up, so that shot of Michael Myers for the 1978 flashback that we're going to be getting, that was an amazing, beautifully captured shot to see. I'll leave a link to the featurette down in the description if you want to go ahead and watch that. Just the way they have been able to deliver the best recreation of that 1978 Michael Myers with this movie was just a breathtaking thing for me to witness. It's just a testament to how I feel they're taking this serious compared to some of the other Halloween movies that we know we've gotten over the years, like Halloween Resurrection. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notification, and then there's a video in the description. I will have links to my social media accounts, my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course, to let me know if there is any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.